Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com, and boy, I couldn't be more excited to bring you this guitar. Now, we had this guitar listed at one time, probably a year ago, and it hadn't sold, and then somebody decided they wanted to buy it. I opened up the case and went, ah! It's the thing you'd never want to see as a vintage guitar player, and that's the strings laying up and the bridge hanging with the ends of the strings on it. And I went, oh, great, the bridge broke. And sure enough, it had. So we took it to one of our techs, and I got to say, Norm, thank you. You did an unbelievable job with this guitar. We decided that time to go ahead and reset the neck and do all kinds of stuff, but let me tell you what it is, first of all. This is a 1928 Stromberg-Voisinet Hawaiian Scene guitar. Now, Stromberg's was one of the dealers, or the guys that made guitars like Regal and Harmony back in the 20s and 30s. And we're able to date this one by other examples and ones that we've had as well from the mid to late 20s. We're calling it 1928. There's no numbers inside to tell us it's a 1928, but we're calling it a 1928. It's definitely a 20th century guitar, and it is unbelievable in shape. Now, I started to tell you about it and the problem we had with it, but it's all original. I mean, it's just unbelievably in great shape. This guitar hung in a shop here in Des Moines. The other one that I had that we sold also hung in a guitar shop here for years as well. And we found a new owner for that one. We're looking for a new permanent owner for this one now as well. But it's all original. It's got this beautiful Hawaiian scene on here that I don't know if this is a decal or painted on. I guess I've never really been able to figure out what it is. It doesn't feel like a decal, so I assume it's somehow painted on there, or something is painted and put on there, because even the finish crazing starts to show through it from the guitar finish. So maybe it is painted on there. I don't know. But it's got a Bakelite bridge. It's got this beautiful, beautiful fretboard with original frets on it. Original open back Waverly tuners with Bakelite knobs on them, which helps us date that also. But we took the neck off, had the neck reset, and we had our tech remake a bridge. Now, here's what was laying in the bridge. I wanted to show you this. It's just amazing what he did. I think we repaired this one time. I think we actually glued it back together again. It started to come loose, and we glued it back together again. Thought it was going to hold, and sure enough, it did not. But it broke, came up, and it didn't come completely off. I was happy to see it just kind of lifted, but the bridge where the pins go in broke, and I thought, oh, what are we going to do? Norm says, oh, no problem. I'll just make you a new one. You should see this bridge. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, it looks just like the other one, even better. I mean, it's just great. I mean, it's just unbelievable that he was able to do that. We're just so blessed to have techs around here and luthiers that can do this sort of stuff. So it's got a new bridge saddle. It looks like the pins, I'm trying to remember, I think these are wood if I don't recall exactly, but I think those are wood, but they're replacement pins in here because the old ones are just shot. But there's no cracks on the back, there's no cracks on the front, there's no cracks on the neck, there's no cracks anywhere on this that we even had to fix. The top wasn't coming off. It's got this really beautiful binding look in here. That's not, I don't think that's really binding. I think that's painted on there again. I don't know. It's just some really cool work. And then this it looks like it might even be a Bakelite piece that goes around here that is actual binding on the top. Original frets, like I said, we completely took the neck off and reset it. It plays just wonderfully. Bar chords, no problem. I would guess that this guitar probably plays better now than it ever did when it was brand new. I mean, we all played these old guitars when they were hanging around in the shops, and you'd pick them up and you start to play them and go, oh, and just, the necks would never be on there quite right anyway, and then the string tension would pull them up, and trying to play them was just impossible. So we never really knew what these guitars sounded like. They were just like an old guitar that was sitting around, and now we can actually hear what they sound like because we can play them. What a cool guitar. Hawaiian Scene is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's a historic guitar. I mean, this is just a beautiful, beautiful historic guitar that you can actually play. So it's like, wow, how fun is that? So, if that not enough, it came with the case, which, we have these cases just for when they show up without them. But this one actually had the case, I'm happy to say. So it's the original case, original handle, original purple interior, which also helps us date it. Look at here, it's even the accessory box is still in it. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful case. Looking to see the hinges are all here, the latches are all here. Gosh, it's even holding together. Boy, that's really impressive. So you get this really, really cool case, but a 1928 Stromberg-Voisinet Hawaiian Scene guitar. I mean, you just don't see them out there. I mean, I get guys that look for them. They say, do you ever get one of those Stromberg-Voisinets? I go, well, occasionally. Well, I got one now, and actually it sold one time. I hope the guy who originally wanted to buy it remembers and sees this and ends up getting it. But if not, it's an opportunity for you, so grab it. Hey, while you're here in my YouTube channel, why don't you hit subscribe? We've got, what was it, 6,800 last month. We'll have to check and see. Maybe we're getting close to 7,000 now. But anyway, we got a lot of people subscribing because they like seeing Lawman every month. When you hit subscribe, you get to see me again next month without looking for me. They just pop up. So check it out. We can go to our Facebook page. We got all kinds of stuff in there. LawmanGuitars.com takes you right to our guitars. We've got, we sold a ton of guitars in the last 2 weeks. It was just, we had a great time shipping guitars the last couple weeks. And so our inventory is down a little bit, but we still got a lot of really cool guitars, and I've got a lot more coming. So stay tuned. We got some, my finders have been busy, and they've got them coming in, and we've got them getting fixed up for you. So check them all out at www.lawmanguitars.com. And we sure appreciate you watching our demos. We love you all. Thanks so much.